In order to thrive in our professional lives, we need to be able to quickly master hard things and produce at an elite level in both quality and speed. There's no way we can master a skill if you aren't going to put in all your focus and energy into it. And there's no way you can perform well in school if you aren't going to finish your work properly. So the only solution is to engage in deep work. Hi guys, I'm Pei, a Year 2 student vlogger from NUS High School located in Singapore. Welcome to my new book series where I'll give one book summary every month featuring my 5 takeaways from that very book. For January's video, we will be dissecting the book Deep Work written by Newport. If you enjoy my content, do like, share and subscribe, and without further ado, let's jump into it. So deep work refers to the professional activities performed in a state of distraction-free concentration that push your cognitive abilities to their limit. For example, doing flashcards, blotting, and practice papers. Shallow work, on the other hand, refers to non-cognitively demanding, logistical-style tasks often performed or distracted. These efforts tend to not to create much new value in the world and are easy to replicate. For example, doing presentation slides, rereading of notes, and designing Instagram posts. Deep work is extremely important because if you're comfortable going deep, you'll be comfortable mastering increasingly complex systems and skills needed to thrive in our economy, especially since ability to perform deep work is becoming increasingly rare nowadays. Going deep also provides us with deep satisfaction. Deep work is an activity well suited to generate a flow state, and flow generates happiness, so we should build our life around the experience of flow produced by deep work. The author believes that we should make use of rituals to make the most out of your deep work sessions. Everyone works differently, so everyone will have different rituals, but there are some general questions that any effective ritual must address. Where you work and for how long, how you work once you start to work, meaning your rules, and how you support your work, which is the maintenance of your energy. There are also different philosophies that us students can use to incorporate deep work into our lives. The following two are the most applicable in my opinion. Firstly, the journalistic philosophy, which is fitting deep work wherever you can into your schedule, which is a surprisingly robust way to squeeze out large amounts of depth from an otherwise demanding schedule. And rhythmic philosophy, which argues that the easiest way to consistently start deep work sessions is to transfer them into a regular habit, to generate a rhythm for this work that removes the need for you to invest energy in deciding if and when you're going to go deep. Another tip is at the end of the workday, shut down your consideration of work issues until the next morning. If you need more time, extend your workday, but once you shut down, your mind must be left free to encounter other non-related work things. This is called fixed schedule productivity, which is fixing the firm goal of not working past a certain time, then working backwards to find productivity strategies that allow you to satisfy this declaration. Downtime helps you to recharge the energy needed to work deeply. Squeezing more work after downtime could reduce effectiveness the next day, and usually this work isn't really crucial. So how much deep work should you put in every single day? It is suggested that you should put in 3 to 4 hours a day, 5 days a week, of uninterrupted and carefully directed concentration, which can produce a lot of valuable output. You can also ask yourself what percentage of your time should be spent on shallow work. For most people in most non-entry-level knowledge jobs, the answer to this question would be somewhere in the 30 to 50% range. Firstly, losing your familiarity with deep work can be due to network tools which provide you with distraction. Fragmented attention cannot accommodate deep work, which requires long periods of uninterrupted thinking. Secondly, if you work after you reach your end time, like checking emails or checking work-related messages, instead of fully disconnecting, it'll be harder for you to enter a state of deep work the next day. Thirdly, you need to be comfortable being bored. The lack of distraction in your life tones down the background hum of nervous mental energy that increasingly seems to pervade people's life. Fourthly, people experience attention residue after switching tasks and demonstrate poor performance on the next task. So in order to reduce the resistance of you entering a state of deep work, you need to minimize all 4 of the above. Efforts to deepen your focus will struggle if you don't simultaneously wean your mind from a dependence on distraction. You'll struggle to achieve the deepest levels of concentration if you spend your time fleeing the slightest hint of boredom, for example using your phone while waiting in line. Some ways to help yourself embrace boredom include not taking breaks from distractions but from focus instead. You should schedule the occasional break from focus to give in to distraction. schedule in advance when you use the internet and then avoid it altogether outside these times. You should also learn to meditate productively. The goal of productive meditation is to take a period in which you're occupied physically but not mentally and focus your attention on a single well-defined professional problem, for example, outlining an article or writing a talk. Basically, to succeed with deep work, you must rewire your brain to be comfortable resisting distracting stimuli. Nowadays, many of us adopt the any benefit mindset, which identifies any possible benefit as sufficient. Benefits of using social media are minor and somewhat random, so you might reply that value is value. In order to quit, you should firstly identify the main high-level goals in both your professional and personal life. List for each the 2 or 3 most important activities that help you satisfy the goal. Consider the network tools you currently use and ask whether the tool has a substantially positive effect, substantially negative impact, or little impact on your regular and successful participation in this activity. Only keep this tool if you concluded that it has substantial possible benefits and that these outweigh the negative impacts. This relates to the law of the vital few. In many settings, 80% of given effect is due to just 20% of the possible causes, so you should take care in deciding which tools you allow to claim your own limited time and attention. You can also ban yourself from using all your social media for 30 days. After the 30 days, ask yourself whether the last 30 days would have been notably better if you had been able to use the service and if people cared that you weren't using the service. If the answer is no to both questions, quit using the service permanently. If the answer was a clear yes, then return to using the service. If your answers are qualified or ambiguous, it's up to you whether you return to the service, though I will encourage you to quit. Finally, don't use the internet to entertain yourself. If you want to eliminate the addictive pull of social media on your time and attention, you should give your brain a quality alternative. Not only will this preserve your ability to resist distraction and concentration, but you might even fulfill what it means to live and not just exist. So that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know any improvement or changes you guys want for this series so I can make this a series you guys love. See you guys on Sunday for our vlogs, and I'll catch you soon. Bye bye. P.S. Thank you for 1000 subscribers.